What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here, and today we're going to be looking at the patch notes for Apex Legends. Now, I don't usually do this, but this update does change a few things in Apex Legends that I do believe that a lot of people will want to know about, because it can affect the gameplay of the game. So I'm going to go through the patch notes with you mortals to show you what's changed, what's maybe coming up, and how is the gameplay going to be changed due to these changes. I just want to get right off the bat now. This is basically a balance update, and what I mean by a balance update is where they've tried to balance the weapons and the legends on this game to try and make it a bit more equal between every legend and every gun. So there's a few nerfs in here, there's a couple of buffs in here, but we're going to get right into the patch notes so everyone knows what is going on, and so you mortals can prepare for the changes and figure out your next move. So yeah, let's get to it. So as you can see, weapon balances right here. This is the stuff. You can also already see some of the things that I've just highlighted in bold. Yes. Overall, we feel that the current weapons present solid options for a variety of gameplay styles. We found that the Skull Spacer Wingman, which is the operator mod for the gun, is actually really OP. Has been on the strong end. Yes, it really has. But it's designed to be a weapon with a higher skill ceiling. Our adjustments are attempting to improve it more. Attempting to move it to the hand cannon space and away from the full auto deagle. What they mean by that, a deagle's you can. It's a full auto deagle. It's like boom, 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 boom. What they mean by hand cannon is it's going to take a lot longer to get your shots out. So it's going to be boom, reload, boom. That's basically what it is. It's like one shot, wait a couple of seconds, then shoot again. So yeah, we've also adjusted the rate of fire of the Peacekeeper with shotgun bolt attachment. So players will have a longer window of vulnerability if they miss their shots. So yeah, these are the two guns they are nerfing. The Wingman, because it is extremely overpowered. Usually, no matter what range, you can hit a certain amount of damage, and you can fire pretty darn fast with it, and just all that good stuff. Same with the Peacekeeper. The accuracy is absolutely insane. If you have its operator mod, it's actually really good as well, because you can charge it up and you can group those pellets into a closer shot, so you get more damage. But it looks like they're nerfing both of them. Okay, we'll have to wait and see. Additionally, the scarcity of energy ammo and the low number of energy weapons overall has made those weapons difficult to main. So we've increased energy weapons and the ammo availability. So it looks like a lot of energy ammo, energy weapons are going to be used in the future of Apex Legends. Now, the Devotion and the Havoc are kind of overpowered as it is. The Devotion, once you get that run up, the amount of bullets it can spray out and the amount of damage it can do is just phenomenal. You can just get mowed down. And Havoc with the turbocharger, yeah, it's a gun that's kind of hard to beat. It really is. They're like the two main NG weapons. You have got the triple takers, where it is an NG weapon, but a lot of people don't use it. But anyway, so weapon adjustments live on all platforms. So this day is already live. So if you've been playing the games and you're thinking, hang on a minute, something doesn't feel right, and this is why. So here you have it. Wingman, reduce the fire. Well, rate of fire has been reduced from 3.1 to 2.6 per second. That makes no sense to me. How they reduce the rate of fire? Sure they mean increase. No, okay, reduce. So yeah. Like I said. Sorry, I'm getting a bit moved up. Sorry. But yeah. So they reduce the rate of fire. Instead of going dum, 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 it's going to take a longer period in between the shots that you can fire. Like they said, they want to move it into the hand cannon range and not the auto decoy range. So, score piercer headshot damage multiplier reduced from 2.5 to 2.25. That's not a lot, to be perfectly honest with you. Increased based hip fire spray and reduced the rate in which hip fire spray decays. So there you go. If you're trying to fire this from the hip, because a lot of people do this when you're close range with the wingman, if you just fire it from your hip, you're gonna hit a lot of shots, but it looks like you're not gonna anymore. Even hip firing this at close range isn't gonna do you much good. Moving on to the Peacekeeper. Shotgun bolt rechamber rate has been reduced for the Peacekeeper. So there you have it. So level 1, it has been reduced to 7.5, 13%, 16%. So there you have it. They've reduced the amount of time. No, well, they've increased the amount of time it takes to reload, and it also has increased the vulnerability period between each shot. Just to let you know. Wingman and Peacekeeper availability have also been reduced in all zone tiers. So that means you will no longer find dozens of wingmen or dozens of Peacekeepers just lying around as normal loot. Because you're guaranteed as soon as you land, you're going to find a Peacekeeper or a wingman usually. But not anymore. Increased availability of energy weapons and empty ammo in all zone tiers. Very nice, because the energy weapons do go unused a lot. I do like the Havoc, especially with the turbocharger. It's just really nice gun. But stick around, mortals, don't go quite yet, because there are some buffs that I want to talk to you mortals about, and it's very, very, very important. So apart from all the nerfs, they've fixed a couple of crashes that were going on, but we're going to get on to the hitboxes. This is a huge, huge thing. Because at the moment, the smallest hitbox is Wraith. She has got the smallest hitbox, and that's why most players choose her to fight with, because she has the smallest hitbox, so that she's less likely to get hit by a bullet. And this is kind of unfair to all the other legends, especially the really big ones, like Pathfinder, the big robot. This guy here, even though he's lasting his ass off, he's got one of the biggest hitboxes in the game, and it's kind of sad. It really, really is. For counterbalance, we have looked at a combination of things. Pick rate, win rate, character v character matchup win rate, among other metrics, and of course player feedback. The results between the 5 small and medium rigged characters have been positive. Okay. They are all in the safe band of relative equal power. Our large rigged characters, however, are underpowered, and their natural size appears to be a large contributor. We're planning on adjusting the size of the characters' hitboxes to better fit the model. If these changes are insufficient to bring these characters in line, we will also be considering a range of other changes, such as natural damage reduction, as well as individual kit power tweaks. Because many of these changes are significant, we want to make sure they are heavily tested before they go live. In the event they are necessary, below is a quick overview on the roadmap on how we think about bringing large characters back in line. So basically stating there that the three largest characters, and you know who the three largest characters are, they're just the big guys. They have oversized hitboxes compared to the rest of the legends, and it just makes people not want to play them, and it's kind of sad because there's three legends that don't often get used that much just because they're big hitboxes, and this is where they're trying to address it. So overall, we want to try and increase the power level of the large rig characters before we consider large nerfs to anything else. While we made small adjustments, we're hopeful that increasing the power of the large rig, so basically, yeah, they want to increase the power of them. So when they mean increase the power, that means they're either going to get more health or their damage is going to be reduced. So the damage they take is going to be reduced, or maybe they're going to upgrade their abilities even more so they're a bit more powerful, so more people want to play with them. So here we go. Legend adjustments we'll make at the start of Season 1. If you didn't know already, it's going down the Fortnite route where they're having seasons with a battle pass and everything. Really cool to see. We'll have to wait and see what comes. So, minor balance changes, hitbox size reductions and optimizations for the three largest characters, and these are the three largest characters. Now, you don't see a lot of people playing them. The only legend you will see is Pathfinder. A lot of people like Pathfinder because of his grapple and the zip lines, and he can predict where the safe zone is going to be. It's really, really nice. But the other two, you don't see a lot of people playing them at the moment, just because the hitboxes are so big. We're better sizing hitboxes to characters, gears and model. Very nice. Since these adjustments have a major impact on the game, we want to make sure they aren't any major bugs, so they want to test it properly before they rush it out. If these adjustments prove to be insufficient, we consider additional adjustments in Season 1. So there you have it. They are thinking about the hitbox sizes because they do realise that it is kind of unfair. They are going to reduce the hitboxes slightly, but if that is not enough, when Season 1 of their Battle Pass does come out, they will be considering making change during that Season 1 to better balance all the legends. But don't go yet, there's more stuff that has been changed on the legends, and we're going to go down right here. So the gas trap dude, he's really good. The gas can hurt a lot, especially when there's multiple in one space. It affects your movement speed, it affects how well you can see, it affects a lot of things. But it looks like they've reduced the cooldown time to 25 seconds from 30. That's a buff for them. Increased radius and proximity radius by 10%. That's another buff. Removed a 1 second delay on the smoke dealing damage to players. That's another buff. So this is one of the big characters that just got a buff in his powers. Pathfinder Insider Knowledge increased the number of beacons in the world to 12 from 10. So now more locations are going to have more of these beacons that Pathfinder can go to and search where the next safe zone is going to be. Lifeline care package removes slight chance that level 4 armor and helmets will drop. Okay, I don't think I've ever received a level 4 out of a lifeline care package. Level 3 purple all the time. I've never received a gold one, but they removed it completely now. Wraith, here we go. Into the Void cooldown increased from 20 seconds to 25 seconds. So that's kind of a nerf on Wraith because she's kind of overpowered at the moment. Bangalore double time reduced move speed bonus from 30%, well, to 30% from 40%. And that's it. So they're the ones that have been affected got a buff, got kind of a buff, but not to the character, to the world. Nerf, nerf, and nerf. So there you have it. They are considering all the larger hitboxes in the game to try and make it a bit more fair for everyone. It's really nice to see that they're doing this, but I thought you mortals would like to know about the nerfs, the changes and everything, so you can adjust your gameplay accordingly, because I'm guessing now a lot of people won't be using the wingman or the peacekeeper that much, just because when they miss their shots, they're going to be quite vulnerable for players who are going to hit them with automatic weapons. But yeah. So mortals, I hope you found this informative. I hope this helps. If it did, you know what to do with that like button, and everything else, please don't forget to do it and subscribe. But yeah, I'll hopefully see you mortals over in the next video or the next live stream.